Hello again, David01 viewers and viewettes. Welcome back to another review. Today, we're taking a look at the Make It Blocks Hamburger Restaurant Construction Blocks set. This set contains 69 pieces. Nice. Costs $1.25 and is ages 6+. Compatible with all leading brands. And is a choking hazard. There are small parts. Do not feed these parts to any kids under the age of 3. So with that intro out of the way, let's take a look at the box. We've been looking at the box the whole time. As you can see here on the front of the box, we have a hamburger restaurant. It's not lying to you. It does. The set is a hamburger restaurant. I would expect it to be a hamburger restaurant build, not something else. So the front of the box here, that typical Make It Blocks fare that we've seen time and time again. The yellow and the blue, they look nice, but not much else here on the front. On the top, oh gee golly, it's the same as the front. Who could have imagined that one? I didn't. Did you? No idea. But you may be asking, what about the left side of the box? The left side of the box is the same as the top, which is pretty much the same as the front, but there is no image of the set. The real estate there is smaller. The right side of the box is the same as the left. The bottom has the barcode, very important, and distributed by stuff made in China. But you may be asking, what about the back of the box? The back of the box here, collect them all. We got the hamburger restaurant, which we do have. We have the grocery, which we don't have. We have the pizza restaurant, which we don't have. And we have the fried chicken restaurant, which we don't have. I will say, you can collect them all if you want to. I might. Who knows? Who knows? Stay tuned. I might end up collecting them all. I do find it interesting that you had the 4 brick-built sets here, and then the rest of the picture is just like your generic clip art. Like they couldn't have brickified the backgrounds and stuff. I don't know. I find it weird. Make It Blocks do better. Anyway, moving on. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. This instruction manual is just one piece of paper. It's not really a manual. It has 10 steps. If you have the pieces at home, you can pause as we're looking at the manual, the paper, and you can build this restaurant for yourself. Here's the first 5. I will say I do find it a bit strange that step 1 shows the dark gray plate, and then 2 onwards they just change it to a light gray. I don't know, that's a weird consistency thing, I think. It should have just been light gray from the start, even though the piece on the actual set is dark gray. I don't know. Anyway, first 5 steps. Here's the next 5 steps. If you want to build this for yourself, small parts, not for children under the age of 3. Speaking of small parts, here's the restaurant itself. It just got hit by an earthquake and it toppled over. But let's play God and correct it back up. Here it is. Here's the restaurant itself. It is a smaller scale build, which I enjoy. I think it's fun. It's fun. It's cute. It's tiny. I will say, first off, right off the bat, if you've seen the city sets that I've reviewed, it's an old review. You can check it out in the playlist if you haven't seen it yet. Those are not compatible with this scale, which I think is a bit strange. So, it depends on your taste if you prefer to be like minifig scale or like the smaller scale. I think the smaller scale is nice because it doesn't take up much space, right? Like you can fit a lot more stuff into a smaller scale. Taking a look at the build itself, we have a lamp, street light of some kind here in the front. We have this thing, I guess. We have 4 plants in the front. Nice touch. Kind of looks like lettuce. You know what I mean? On the side here, we got the peg that connects to the other sets. A bunch of windows, a bunch of see-through windows. This reminds me of whatchamacallit in Tomato Town in Fortnite. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. This reminds me of that building. Very, very windowy. 2 layers. I will say the Burger Delicious thing. It's not a printed piece. It's not printed pieces. It is a sticker, which is a bit of a disappointment. I would have loved to have seen it to be a printed piece. It's not, though. Turning it around, looking at the back, it is open. There is nothing on the inside. It's not, like I said, it's not minifig scale. But, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You got the peg hole on this side to connect it to the other sets, depending on which order you want to put it in. Maybe you want to be a little out of the box and put them in a different order than it's shown on the back of the box. I'm not the boss of you. And on the top isn't just some grills and not much else. I will say that I do quite like this set. It kind of makes me, I will say, it kind of makes me want to build a smaller scale city to go with this. You know, it's bringing out that sort of inspiration for me. But you may be asking, where would I rate this set? I'm going to give this set a solid, I'm going to give it a solid 6.9 out of 10. You know, it goes with the 69 pieces. Nice. But, that's about my review for this set. Again, I would have loved to have seen that not be a sticker, but be a printed piece instead. But that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. You know what I say at the end of these? I always say, don't mess with fire. Don't play with fire, or you might end up burning your house down.